So today I'm going to be talking about Google Tools, specifically for the classroom, and I'll be talking about Panoramio and Art Project. My name's Alyssa Burkett, if you didn't know that. First, I want to talk about Art Project by Google. This tool was created so people are able to discover, as well as explore cultural treasures in extraordinary detail and easily share with others. You can view the images on this tool on any device, including televisions as well as smartphones. What are the uses in the classroom? So one of the uses, this tool can be used to take the classroom on a virtual tour through a museum. A lot of times schools don't have the budget and you don't want to take kids out of other classrooms to take them onto a field trip to a museum. And a lot of really good museums aren't even in the area, so this is a great way to get students on a virtual field trip. They get to see lots of art, the architecture, and if they want to see an artwork specifically, we can do that as well. So basically you just move the mouse through the museum and it shows you on the left-hand corner where the museum is located. And in that little search box at the top, you can search for a specific museum, a specific place, and as you can see, you can look at collections, artists, artworks, and you can even make your own gallery, which I will talk about in a minute. So so this tool can be used to show the detail of a painting, and unlike the detail seen in a museum, students can really focus on one part for a long period of time for a writing, for inspiration, to paint a specific detail of a painting as well. So you can see from this arrow, you can zoom in and you can zoom out. Every single painting has this option. This is a zoom in on the leg of the Madonna, of the Sistine Madonna. And as you can see, it's super detailed and it's super close up and it's very high quality. It's great. The next one is that I can curate my own show for students. I can pick different artworks out if I'm focusing on a specific artist, if I'm focusing on a specific time period or color or technique. I can pull from the museums on this website and curate my own museum gallery show. And so as you can see, I've just randomly picked 3 to create my example curation. And in these little boxes, as you can see, I can add a new panel and I can put my artwork in a specific order, in a random order, and at the bottom it shows specific images that I've saved. So that is an absolutely great feature. And next I want to talk about Panoramio. Panoramio is also by Google. Why did they create Panoramio? They created Panoramio as specifically just a photo sharing community, so everyone can discover the world through first-person photography. It's absolutely great. You get perspectives that you would never seen otherwise. It's great. So here are some of the uses. The first use I have for Panoramio is students get a first person's perspective of different places that they can then write about it or use for inspiration for their artwork as well. They get to kind of explore this website, and as you can see in that box that I have created, if you look at the bottom of that box, there's a little search window and you can search for different specific places. I searched for Chicago, and then you can choose a photo. And I chose this apocalypse, quote unquote, photo. And on the right hand side, you can get a more specific idea of where the photo has taken place, who took the photo, and you can see other photos that this person has taken. and you get even the degrees of the location, which is very detailed. Next, you can take students on a trip around the world. Basically, you can take, hey, I want to visit Egypt, so you search Egypt, and you get a pull-down menu after you search, and you can search for a specific part of Egypt or a different place called Egypt. And you can choose from the photos on the side, on the right-hand side, or you can choose an area that you would like to explore for your classroom. So you can do this in a presentation, or I could do this in a presentation, and then students could even work as a group or individuals and do this themselves. So you can choose these photos from a specific place, and you can talk about the history of the photo, the history of the object inside of the photo. This building is the Sultan Hassan Mosque, and I could talk about when it was built, why it was built, the specific religion related to this building. And students, if they ever decide to plan a trip in their future lives, they can, they know where this thing is, and so they can look it up, and they will have like a background history in their education that they can explore, which is absolutely great. And then lastly, I have chosen to learn about specific places and present using real photos. So I don't have an image for this because you've seen all the images that you really need to. You can, again, search for whatever photo you would like, search for a place, and you can really dive in and learn about the architecture of that place and the history of that place, and use these photos for assign students to make a presentation using photos from this project. They can also use it for inspiration, as I said before. So those are my two things I want for my two Google tools that I chose were, again, the art project and Panoramio. They are great tools, and I encourage anyone who sees this video to go check them out.